Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Rubik, and in this video I'm going to explain what Shellora Launcher is, how to download it, and how it works. First of all, I want to thank the user who gave me the idea to create this launcher. Honestly, I thought it was a very clever idea and it was really fun to bring it to life. That said, to download Shellora, the first thing you need to do is go to Google Play. Once you're there, search for Shellora or Shellora Launcher, and when you find it, simply download it. Once it's installed, open the app. The first thing you'll see is a short explanation about Shellora and some basic settings. Here you'll be able to see what it is, how it works, what you can do with it, and what you can configure before entering the launcher itself. Just so you know, you don't need to have any technical knowledge to use this launcher, but if you like computers, terminals, or tech in general, you'll probably enjoy it even more. Shellora is mainly inspired by computer terminal. For those who don't know, a terminal is a tool that lets you interact with the system by typing commands. Instead of pressing buttons or opening normal visual menus, you write instructions and the system does things for you. For example, in a real terminal, you can type commands to open folders, run programs, view files, or perform different actions. Shellora takes that idea and turns it into an Android launcher, but in a much more visual, simple, and fun way. Once the basic idea is clear, I'm going to choose a theme and an initial prompt. You don't really need to know exactly what a prompt is. That part is more for people who understand the topic a bit more or want to personalize the experience. Also, you can always come back to this screen later from the settings. Now, since I don't want to set Shellora as my default launcher right now, I'll simply continue and we're already inside Shellora. At first glance, you'll see that the launcher has many elements inspired by a terminal, tab navigation, shortcuts, a command line, and a text-based interface. The command line is one of the most important parts. Basically, this is where you type instructions so the launcher can perform actions. For example, I can type the command, help, and the launcher will show me a list of some of the things I can do. As you can see, there are quite a few commands available. One of them, for example, is apps. If I type that command, Shellora will show me all the apps installed on the device. From here, I can open apps, uninstall them, add them to favorites, and access them much faster. Adding apps to favorites is especially useful because it lets you keep the apps you use the most close at hand. You can also change the visual theme of the system. As I showed you before, right now I'm using the normal theme, but if I go into the settings, I can switch to other styles, like a cyberpunk theme or even a Matrix inspired theme. In this case, I'm going to choose the Matrix theme because I think it fits the launcher really well. And as you can see, when I go back to the main screen, the whole system now has a different style. You might also feel at some point that there's too much text on the screen. For that, you can use the command, clear. This command clears the screen and makes the terminal look much cleaner. Another interesting thing is that you can work with multiple tabs. For example, I can run the apps command in one tab and keep the list of apps there. Then I can open another tab and run something different, like a terminal game, for example, 2048. This way, you can move between tabs and go back to the previous one whenever you need to check something. Shellora hides quite a few secrets, so I really recommend experimenting, trying commands, and testing its limits. The idea is not just to have a different launcher, but also to discover a more curious and fun way to interact with your phone. Remember, if you ever need help, you only have to type help. That command will show you the basics, but be careful because Shellora hides much more than it seems. There are secret commands, Easter eggs, and small surprises that you'll have to discover by yourself. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you like Shellora and enjoy trying it as much as I enjoyed creating it. See you in the next video. Bye.